Apply geometry. To bisect a line, we want to get the intersection or midpoint of this line. We want to bisect at the midpoint. So how? There are different ways. I will show by different ways. First, open a compass just a little bit higher than the mid of the line. Then draw an arc from this side. Similarly, from this side you get the point on this and this, and draw a straight line. Okay, this point we get the bisection of of this line. This is the center point. Locate the midpoint. Okay, now bisect an angle. How to? We can divide this angle into two parts. Okay, just roughly note to scale. Here, place the compass at this point of any radius. Draw a line. You will get two-point intersection. Then place the compass at this point one by one. Place the compass with draw an arc at this point. Then place the compass, draw an arc, same radius arc at this point. When at the point where two arcs are touching, then highlight that point and join to the point A. You will get the half angle bisection. Now we want to draw the parallel line to a given line. We draw a parallel line to a given line and passes through a point. We want to draw a parallel line which passes through this point. How? Here, that is so simple. Just you have to understand. Place a 45 degree. Okay. Now you have spotted with 30-60 triangle. Then just slide towards right. Here, draw the line. Now that is parallel line to this line passing through this point. Now to draw a line parallel to this line, draw a line whose radius or whose distance is r. Okay, how? Place a compass, draw an arc of radius whose parallel line you want to draw. You got this point. Okay, now you will draw the tangent. Again, same way, place 30-60 triangle, slide right and draw the line. Now this line is parallel to the original line with the distance r. Now to draw a line perpendicular to a given point, we want to draw a line perpendicular to this point that is not horizontal. So place this 45 degree triangle. Okay, spot with 30-40. Now just rotate it here and draw the line. You will get easily a line, but a perpendicular line at this point. Okay, now the second method, adjacent sides method. Here 45. Okay, just spot with the 30-40 and slide it right. That is adjacent sides method. Okay, I hope you got this idea. Now to draw the line perpendicular to a given point. Okay, now using a compass, r radius, you will get when an arc, you draw a full arc, it touches to point A and B. Make the radius greater than r1. Make an arc, then point at B. Make an arc at where these two arteries touches. Draw the line from the C point. This is perpendicular line to C point. Adjacent sides method, to draw the perpendicular line from C point to this line. Okay, again too easy. To draw the line perpendicular to a given from a point not on the line. Point is not on the line, but we have to draw a perpendicular line from this point. Here make an arc greater than the distance from this point to this line. Open an compass with radius greater than, then make an arc. You will get 2 points. Okay, make an arc of any radius less than r1. Here you will get 2 points. Then join these 2 points with this with a triangle or with a ruler. You will get the point. This is perpendicular line to this line. Okay, you can try. To draw a line making 15 degree with a given point, now we have to draw a line which will make an angle with the 15 degree with this line. Here 45 degree. Okay. Now we have make the platform of 30 degree. Now just place here. That is a 15 degree line. Previously we make the platform for 45 degree, then placing the 30 degree, we are subtracting from 45 30, then remaining line is 15 degree line. Now 30 degree line, that is again too simple. Okay, just make the platform, draw a line that is 30 degree line. Now 75 degree, place 30 and 45, make a platform. Okay, here that is 75 degree line. Now fillet and round. Here when we join these two corners with a round shape, that is called fillet. That is called round, and the upper side, that is fillet. Here sharp corners. At this side round, that is fillet, and the upper side, that is round. And in AutoCAD there is not two words round and fillet. There is only one word, that is fillet, for round and for fillet. Okay, so that is the same. Okay, to draw the arc we must find the location. For whatsoever the radius we want to draw the arc at this point, we have to point this radius r, and this from this point to radius r, then with compass make an arc at this point, and when it touches this point, join the arc with the compass. Here I will show how. Radius, okay, that is side by side method. Line, vertical line, at where two touches, place the compass at this point, start the compass and end point. Now extend behind. So that's how you will make the fillet. Now in this exercise I will show I want to draw an arc which of radius r, which will touch to these two lines, okay, to make a tangent. So here open the radius r at any point, okay, you got the point. Draw a parallel line. Similarly for left arc, parallel line, you will get the point of intersection. Okay, here just locate the point for the start and ending of arc. This is perpendicular lines. Similarly here. Now start the arc with the help of compass and extend behind here. That is mentioned in this statement. Now to draw a line tangent to a circle on the point, here you will draw, place a perpendicular line. Let me open, okay, laser, okay, here perpendicular, here just 90 degree. So that's how you draw the tangent on the circle. Now from this point to draw the tangent on the circle, okay, again that is so easy. When circle tangent to other circle, one circle is tangent to other circle, the center of two circles and tangent point lie on the same point here. To draw a circle tangent to a circle, now we want to draw a circle which is tangent to these two circles. Okay, how? Now you know this circle have some radius, this circle is also have some radius, this circle is also have some radius. How we will perform? Here, for example, this line joining this circle and this circle. Okay, so most of the time we have to draw in the machine part. So how we will do that? Okay, similarly in the downside. Now two circles and the radius of the third circle here, R1 plus R1 plus R. R is the radius of that circle whose tangent you want to draw on this side. Similarly, R2 plus R. Okay, you got this point. Now points from where the arc start and end. Draw the arc and extend backward. Okay, so when circle touch tangent to other circle, the circle is present in the inside. Okay, here this is example. Now we have to draw the outside whose radius is bigger. So how we will do that? Okay, for this side we already discussed for this side. Now I will discuss for this side. Here how? Now we know the radius of this one and the outside. Now we will plus R1, sorry, the bigger radius minus this R1, then the bigger radius R whose radius is bigger minus R2. Okay, you got this point. Now indicate the point for the beginning and ending of this arc here. Okay, now extend backward. So that's how you will draw the arc. Now to draw a circle tangent to two circles. Okay, here we want to basically smooth transition from this circle to this way. Okay, so we have did the bigger radius R minus R1 and to this radius plus R, so that we got this point. So let's see this example, you will got the idea. Starting point of the curve, ending point of this curve. Now you will mark here, that is a smooth transition. That is often we required in the different manufacturing pieces of the industry. So that's is the applied geometry. So these things you have to do. Wash your hands with tissue paper. If anything bad is present, do not touch again and again with that is how to keep your drawing clean. These things you have to do and these things you have to not do. Okay, so wash your hands, use the work with the keys care, with the sets care, and sharp your pencil, and for the touching of drawing use nails, and do not do like for the sharpening of pencil, do not use sandpaper directly on the drawing, do not place books etc. on your drawing sheet, do not swipe with your hand. So that are the bad things, that are the good things. So that's all for today's lecture. Have a nice day.